going on, guys? It's Mongo here. And today I'm going to be talking about the time my cat scratched my eyeball. So it all started way back around when I was 5 years old. Uh, my homeboy, my neighbor Evan, he was over at my house. He was 6 months younger than me, so probably 4.5 or something like that. We were youngins chilling at my house, uh, and we were playing like games on the floor and stuff. We're just chilling in here, my room, my spare bedroom, which is now the room that I play video games and sleep in. So we were in here, and I used to have like a little train, like set type thingy, where you set your train on, and there's like a little opening under it, and that's where my cat was currently chilling. And so we were in that room playing on top of the thing with like a bunch of toys that we had, and Evan, who basically had like a fetish for my cat, was always trying to pet her and stuff. So I was like, alright, but my cat hated him, so she'd always get pissed. And so he was wanting to play with her. And she was all like getting pissed, staring at him, hissing like cats do and such, putting her paws up. She's squaring up with Evan. Evan's sitting there, under my train thing, his face all up to my cat, who has deadly claws. He's ready to attack it any second. And I'm sitting there like, dude, for real? You putting your face up to my cat, who's about to attack you, dude? Cats will shred you. Shredder, dude. Master Splinter. Alright. Anyways, Rory was just getting pushed over the boiling point from Evan. So then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like leave the room for a second. So I went, grabbed something to drink. I came back in the room. My mom was in the living room, and I just came back in, and Evan was still at it, dude. He's just pissing off my cat, and my cat was so salt. She had never attacked anyone before, but I was like, Evan, you gotta stop, bro. And so I got down on my knees under the train thing. Right as I told Evan to move out the way, Roy swung at him and clipped my eye. Ah! I screamed, bro. Oh, when you get poked in the eye and that shit waters, dude? Oh, dude. My eye was watering for a solid 5 hours. Like, my eye wouldn't stop watering. Held a rag to it and stuff. And it hurt, dude. It hurt. But it was mostly just, like, weird feeling. Because you got something, like the feeling of poking your eye, but that feeling for a solid 5 hours of just dripping out of your eye, like the liquids to try to clean it from a cat's cut. So we were listening now. I was like, wow, assault at Rory, dude. I said I was gonna throw her in garbage, but I don't do animal cruelty, so you need to chill with that. I'm not gonna kill my cat. And so I was all like freaking out because I was afraid of surgery back then. Surgery like freaked me out, dude. I was not about to have my eyes cut open, and oh, I was scared, bro. And I was like, my mom's like, after 5 hours, she's like, I think we're gonna take you to the doctors. I was like, alright, I'll go to the doctors. And I was just like, okay, so they don't do surgery at doctors. I was like, I am probably cool. And so I went to the doctors, they looked in my eye, and they're like, hey, you need to go to the ER, dude. I was like, oh no. And then my mom's like, alright, we're taking you to the hospital, bruh. And I was like, nah, I ain't going there. I'll die first. And then she's like, nah, you need to go. And this is on Saturday. My grandma always comes over on Saturdays. So my grandma was there too when we went to doctors and stuff. My grandma's like, you need to go, bruh. She was like, she worked at a hospital too. And so I was like, I was crying, bruh. And I was not about to have my eyes cut open in a surgery. And so the long ride to, I think it was a Blank Children's Hospital. I had no clue. It was some type of children's hospital. And I got there, and I was freaking out, dude. Held the rag to my eye for the whole time. We talked to the person there, and they're like, hey, yeah, we'll get you in. And we ended up sitting there for 4 hours. So at this point, it was near 11:30 when we finally got a room to go talk to someone for it. And this is 11:30 p.m. by the way. And So of course I go in there, and I was thinking I'm about to get my eye sliced open and stuff like that. And little did I know, I had a nurse in training for my eye. So I had 7 doctors, and I was tripping, so I was freaking out. So they, like, a few of them held me down, while other ones, like, they're searching my eyes, you know? And my eyes were just like, I was like, oh my god. I was freaking out. I thought they were about to do surgery. And so I was flailing like a fish. And they were freaking out. They're like, all right, so now you're gonna put the eye drops in his eyes. And they put eye drops in the nurse in training, and she put like these weird eye drops in that when so my grandma and mom were in the room. So when they turn the lights off, it makes my eye glow. So my eye was bright fluorescent green, just glowing in the room. And I was just sitting there, and I couldn't see it, but everyone in the room was looking, and then the doctor was all looking in my eye with stuff, certain stuff, and I could see where my cat scratched my eyeball, and you could see the cut in my eyeball, and I was just freaking out, dude. And I was just like, I'm not trying to get surgery, you know? And they're like, yeah, you're lucky, bruh. Didn't hit your pupil, so you can see. I was like, oh, but not really, because I didn't know at that point what this meant. And I was just thankful that I didn't have to get my eye stabbed with needles and stuff. And so then I was like, all right, so are we out? And they're like, all right, we're just gonna like run some water in your eyes, clean them out with some stuff, and give you some prescription. And we're like, bruh, it's like 12 at night now. How are we gonna get stuff unless we go to a 24/7 pharmacists? So we were out lurking. We went to like I think Walmart first, and I don't think they had a pharmacist open then. Then we went to I think it was trusty old Walgreens, where we got the stuff for my eyes. I had to take these horse pills that are about 2 inches long, dude. Oh my god, those things were humongous, dude. And my eye really didn't hurt, I guess. Like, it was just watering all the time, trying to clean it out. And I was just, I was like, I had to take these pills when I was 4. I'd never taken pills before. And I could not swallow them without gagging. I still have a gag reflex to this day. And I was sitting there choking them down, you know, couldn't do it. So my mom, she's like, hey, you know, we're gonna put this, the powder from the pills and put it in your pudding. Feed it to you. I was like, all right, that sounds good. Well, little did I know that wasn't good. So I had it crunched up and I ate the pudding and didn't know that the inside of a pill, the powder, just tastes like it just yeah, it's like worse than cough medicine because it's just like straight tang in your mouth. And I spit pudding all over the bathroom right there. And I was like, I cannot do these, dude. And so we went back to the doctor, and since I'm allergic to penicillin, don't try to kill me with penicillin, bro. I couldn't get the medicine that you're supposed to have. That's why I had to take those weird pills. And then they finally thought of something to take, and so I had to take like these 2 different eye drops. One for like bacterial, one just to like help it keep it clean, you know. And so I had that, and so those eye drops I had to put in for like 3 weeks. I'm pretty sure. I just sit back and put eye drops in, and I for like 4 years after that, you could I don't know how many exact years after that, but you could still see a scar if I turn my eye to the side of on my eyeball of where my cat scratched me. Nowadays, I have no clue if the scar is still there. Um, I don't think I can see it very well because I think my eye, kind of because it's white, you know, eyes are white on that part of the eye. And the scar was white, but it was just a little protruding like a scar before. But now I don't think I could see it. And I had many things with my eyes gone wrong. I've been bitten in the eye by spiders and just, oh, horrible, dude. My eyes just get wrecked. Like when I got bitten in the eye by a spider, I had to go to doctors and wear an eye patch. You know how weird that looked? My eye woke up, looked like I was a boxer, Freaking Rocky, get my eyes punched in, dude. Creed up in here. Get my eyes slammed, get my eyes sliced open. Look like that, like a boxer just getting nailed in the face. For that, dude, I had to wear eye patch, and I just looked like a pirate, dude. That was like when I was 8. Everyone thought I was weird. I was just like, that's cool, you know? Anyways, that's gonna conclude for my story today, the time my eye got scratched. Hope you all enjoyed. I'm out.